With Easter this Sunday, there's a good chance your house will be packed with family and friends.
Which means your evening could be packed with sticky situations.
Here to help you navigate through those awkward moments is etiquette expert and Mr. Manners himself and our good friend, Thomas Farley. Happy Easter, Thomas.
Thank you so much, and to you as well.
You know what? You are more needed in the world today than
Yes.
ever because we tend to, etiquette's going out the window these days.
I've got my work cut out for me.
You really do.
So, okay, Thomas, let's get to the first situation. You're sitting around the Easter table, and you have some unannounced guests.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. What do you do?
So any good host is always going to be ready for those unannounced guests. Not that you have to like it, but it shouldn't show on your face. So be welcoming, be hospitable, but whoever brought that unannounced guest, you want to have a word in private with that person. Listen, I need to be prepared. Please, next time, do let me know.
So keep the guest that shows up and throw out the other person that invited them.
That's right.
But nicely let them know, you know what, you really should have let me know.
You need to have a word. Not cranky, but just simply for the next time so they know better.
Okay, all right.
Okay, we're getting to a topic that we've already spoken about
We've
this
spoken
week.
a lot about gnarly feet and disgusting shoes lately. What about people who come in with very dirty shoes?
Yeah, so especially if you have a shoeless home, you want to put that out there in the invitation so people know. So they're wearing the appropriate stockings or matching socks.
Or they get a pedicure.
And that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Especially if it's on a cheap pedicure.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
But one thing to bear in mind, of course, have a spot for those shoes to go right near the door. Nice, neat basket, a rack. And also, I love, especially for Easter, have some cute Easter socks for the kids to put on.
Right.
So they can really get into it. Have them right in a little basket for them to put on and enjoy.
What would you do if somebody you had invited and you had said, please be prepared to remove your shoes, says, I'm really not comfortable with that. Then what does the host say to that person?
You know, your house, your rules. So if you really, unless there's some medical reason for why this person can't remove their shoes, they really need to comply. And if they're not comfortable with it, maybe they're not the best guest to have in your home.
Okay. These days, what they do is they drag somebody out and throw them off. Anyway, okay,
let's talk. This is something that I've had to think about a little bit as a mom of 2 young kids. What happens when you have friends over, they have kids running wild, and their parents, it's not the kids' fault, but the parents are sort of inattentive, they're not paying attention.
That happens way too often.
What do you do?
You never want to step into correcting someone's child or their pet, right?
No.
So it should be up to the parent to do that. Now, if they're oblivious, you need to have a nice word with the parent, but you frame it in the way that you say, I'm concerned about Johnny's safety. I noticed that this was going on. You might want to just check on him, make sure everything's okay.
And do you think most people, first of all, you should be inviting people to your home that you kind of know well and love, especially for something like Easter that you want to share.
But you let some sort of, second cousins or whatever, they just stop by.
Somebody gave me a pillow once that said, guests of guests are not allowed to bring guests.
I like
because
that.
it gets that way, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's just like somebody, it's free food, free booze. Yeah.
And, you know, it can be a case of the more the merrier, and the holidays are a time where you want to welcome people into your home, but they need to be respectful.
And not to a sit-down dinner or lunch or something like that. Okay.
For sure.
Okay, last one, we've got to talk about the jealousy during Easter egg hunts. Mila has never really understood
what it is. 4.
Well, now she will. This year she will. Oh, yeah, please put your napkin in the lap. So rude.
No food on the table yet.
See?
Oh, Thomas, you know everything.
He knows everything.
But what do we do?
He's Mr. Manners.
He sure is. We like a polite man, don't we?
Yes, we do, baby.
So, what do we do with kids who want the other egg and get kind of upset with what they get?
Or they start stealing them. They do.
They do. So I like to deputize the older children. Say, you know, this is Susie's first Easter egg hunt. Could you help her? Could you accompany her and make sure she gets...
Most kids are happy to. They're excited. They're excited to.
I'm going to do that with Mila and Poppy, because Poppy can't do all those eggs by herself.
Help the little ones.
And one other quick tip. You assign each child a color of egg. So you find all the green eggs, you find all the red eggs, and then when they've found theirs, they help the others find their color.
Thomas.
That's why they call you Mr. Manners himself.
You do it every time.
And we love you, and we wish you a happy Easter and your family.
Easter, Kathie.